It's as if Jesus is saying through this parable, guys, I have high standards for you if you seek to follow me wholeheartedly. And I promise it's not going to be easy. And there's much risk involved. But there's also so much benefit. If you feel as if your relationship with God, your faith, is easy and comfortable, then it's time to reevaluate it. Because more likely there's more that you can give, and only you and God know what that is. I think I speak for many people when I say that one of the most frustrating things in life is being in a relationship with someone who you know is capable of something so much more, of being so much more, of doing so much more than what they currently are, but that person is not living into their potential. Probably a lot like a parent-child relationship. As a parent, you want the best out of your children. And in fact, a lot of parents I know want better for their children than even themselves. But when that child is not living into that dream, the parent gets so very frustrated and disheartened. They know that within their child is so much potential for a better life and for better decisions to be made, but they're not searching them out for themselves, and there's really nothing you can do about it, which is a whole other kind of frustrating. So you sit and pray and hope and wait until they finally get it. I imagine God experiences that a lot with us, God's beloved and blessed children. Since God created us and is a presence with us throughout our entire life, God knows better than ourselves what we are capable of, what is possible for us if we believe it and dare to live into it. It's not saying that who we are, what we're doing right now in life is chopped liver or not good enough, but we're capable of a lot more than we think we are. I've seen a constant theme in my interactions with people both in and outside of the church, and it's this. We often think that we are capable of less than we actually are. And it's a big and. We often think that others are capable of less than they are. We say that again because it's so very important for us to hear. We often think we are capable of less than we are. And we often think that others are capable of less than they are. We sell ourselves short time and time again. And we sell others short time and time again. We fear that we can't make that radical change we desperately need to live a better and greater life. And even if we have the nerve to change, we think it wouldn't be good enough, whatever that is. We want to rely on another person, but we think a lot of times that person has been unreliable in the past, so we don't even ask for their help or give them another chance, because we don't think they are capable of doing anything different. This message hits home so much for me, and I'm sure it does for you too. I really think the world, humanity, and the church would be so much better, and God's kingdom would be more realized and evident if we believe more in ourselves and our abilities, and it's a big, we believe more in others and their abilities. And that takes a leap of faith on our parts. But make no mistake, that's what we've been called to do and to become. We're constantly asked to stretch our boundaries, to broaden what we are capable of. So much of what Jesus did and said was to tell those around him that they can do so much more, accomplish so much, in continuing God's mission and ministry if they believed they could, with God on their side. As we draw close to our stewardship emphasis, know that this time, very much like our parable for today, was more than about money and resources. It was about emphasizing the need of giving up our whole selves, just a little bit more, for God. And our whole selves does include our money and resources. And like Jerry, I won't apologize for emphasizing that, because Jesus didn't. What we have is an essential part of who we are, and how we choose to use and give of our money dictates who we will become. My prayer is that you have prayed over what you have chosen to give to the church in 2014, because it does make a difference, a big difference. My prayer is that you will continue to pray about the ways you will give of your whole self for the work of God in this church. Because there are gaps that need to be filled if we are to enter faithfully into the future. This church, this body of Christ, is only as strong as its members. Remember, you're capable of more than you think you are. And, it's a big and, others are capable of more than they think they are. And the whole church said,